My name is Cyril Hyland. I'm CEO and co-founder of Let's Get Talking.
I'm Elaine Ryan. I'm Director of Client Services and co-founder of Let's Get Talking.
My name is Celine Byrne and I'm delighted to be here today in Killashee in my home county of Kildare. I'm very, very proud wearing my yellow today, which is the thematic colour for Let's Get Talking, as I am proud to say that I am ambassador for Let's Get Talking.
It's very appropriate that we should have a very strong voice, that of a world-renowned opera singer who is going to advocate for Let's Get Talking.
We are a general counselling service, so that means we deal with a wide range of presenting issues. We would deal with people presenting in crisis, maybe with suicidal ideation, suicidal thoughts, and we also deal with people who want to come in and just work on their own maybe personal development.
And I think it's important that we make it a familiar thing, that people can talk about it, and if they don't feel good, they should be able to say that they don't feel good, because I think there's an awful lot of empathy and sympathy in relation to physical ailments, and I don't think we get enough of that in relation to mental health, and I think it's important that we normalise it so that people do understand it and can sympathise and have empathy.
Let's Get Talking was founded in 2013, and basically it was to fill a gap really between public and private provision of mental health in this country, if you like, to reduce barriers to access for people, you know. And since then we have developed from a relatively small organisation to now having a nationwide presence with outreach and indeed online and face-to-face consultation as well with the community.
The process of getting set up in Let's Get Talking, it's very open, it's very accessible, it's very easy. You would make contact with us whatever way anybody feels comfortable, whether it's picking up the phone, whether it's sending in an email from our website. And we would arrange an initial appointment for everybody who wants to attend Let's Get Talking, and this is so that we can tailor the counselling service that we provide and we offer for each person's needs. So it's just really the initial appointment means that we're trying to provide the best service for each person who contacts Let's Get Talking. We will discuss in that appointment schedules. It's important that times are suitable for clients. We'll discuss our non-set fee so that we'll work out a rate that's affordable for each person to pay based on what their means are.
One of the yardsticks that measure the contentment and happiness and welfare of people in the community is often mental health, just as much as physical.
The pandemic has changed the organisation in a positive way. It's actually given us more ways to provide access to mental health. One of the things that we were very passionate about was keeping that access to mental health going throughout the pandemic, because there were service users who were engaging in the counselling who needed to continue, but there was also a lot of people who wanted to begin counselling because of the stresses that were being placed on their mental health by dealing with lockdowns. So we moved our whole service onto Zoom. So we're offering online counselling at the moment as well, and this has actually been quite a positive thing that's come out of COVID for us, because it's actually given us another way of just providing access to mental health to the community by now doing online as well as our face-to-face counselling.
We basically want people to have access to mental health. And mental health, when I talk about mental health, I'm talking about a sort of a holistic approach, which doesn't just involve people who have problems with their mental health, but people who want to do more than survive in this world. They want to thrive.
We have a wide range of therapists who are experienced in a number of different areas. We work with people who are presenting with addiction, anxiety, personal development, depression, and we have a number of therapists who work with us who are, while they're experienced in working in general areas, they also have experience working in specific areas such as anxiety, depression, addiction. So we will refer each person based on what they want and need from the service so that they're getting the best service possible from us. We also work with a number of different ages. We work with people from 12 years age upwards. So we would provide adolescent therapy as well as therapy for over 18s who contact us.
I've met many friends through Let's Get Talking, and it's very easy just to pick up the phone and say, hi, I have an issue and can I talk about it? And I always feel good. And I have to say that I am actually in a good place, and I'm delighted that we're coming out of the pandemic. I'm back working again. I have a nice little tan now because I was working in Austria. I'm doing an opera there at the moment, and the future is looking bright. I'm looking forward to the government, hopefully, crossing my fingers, please God, changing the guidelines so that we can get an audience, because without an audience I cannot perform. But I keep busy, and I've learnt from talking about my mental health in the past that I've learned that with every bad situation that I have to look for the positive in that, and I have to find a goal to reach out of that bad space. So even though there's no audience now allowed to go to full capacity in Ireland, I'm making big plans, but I'm making small steps to get to those, and I'm doing online concerts, and I'm just looking for the positive in every situation, and I have to say it's working well, and so far so good, upwards and onwards.
If anybody would like to contact Let's Get Talking, please go onto our website letsgettalking.ie, or pick up the phone and call us on 0818 714 001.